Hey guys, how we doing? Truth about Chris and Hollie. Yeah, this is take 4 for me. I've been trying to put this video up for over a week. Um, let's hope it works out right today. Dog, door, you name it. My neighbor with the lawnmower. Every time I've tried to do a video, something breaks it up. So let's get this done and over with so we can move on and get this video done. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, I talked to Hollie. Been watching, big fan of Hollie and Chris. You know that, Chris and Hollie show. I've been watching them since day one. Chris, especially when he first started, when he used to scare Hollie with the horn. I never laughed so hard. At the time I was working, I detailed semis for many years. My family owned a business. We detailed for all the big Kenworth, Peterbilt, you name it, all of them. I did the interiors of the trucks. I was sitting there and watch videos of Chris. I worked on trucks. He drove a truck. I think it was scaring Hollie with the air horn, if I remember right. I literally had to go back and watch him to remember what the actual name of his videos were. And when I was taking a break, every once in a while I'd get on YouTube and go through the people that I liked watching. And I would always watch Chris scare the piss out of her with that blowhorn. I never laughed so hard. Then I started watching Oh My Gosh and a bunch of other videos of a lot of YouTubers. The point being is, they've been on here for a long time. They had their channel a couple months before I did. And being YouTube, it's not an easy job, guys. Putting your life out there as a YouTuber. I didn't know that's what it was even about. Chris and Hollie have done extremely well what they've earned. They earned that. It isn't something that's given on YouTube. You have to earn every subscriber. You have to pacify a lot of people. You have to do a lot of things out there that a lot of people, everybody has a different opinion about everything. Everybody looks at things differently. It's not an easy thing to do. When I started my channel a little over 3 years ago, around 3 years ago, I had no idea. I literally would be monetized now because I started my channel and then canceled it and closed it because I didn't know what to do on YouTube. I literally, once I started it, I realized I had no idea what to do. How to put a video up, how to record, what to do. Instead of doing my research first, I did it backwards. I signed up for YouTube, got the channel going, got it. It was under my name, Joe Greshka. It wasn't even, had no name to it or nothing. Nothing. I had no idea what it was, what it consists of. And it was basically for, if you want to go back and watch some of my older videos, you'll see they were about little things that I did to show my grandson. Then when content has to be involved, and then you got to put things out. Chris and Hollie have been doing this since before Elian was born. I watched Elian grow up. And all the comments I've seen, I used to read every single comment of Chris and Hollie's. I watch every video. I've never missed a video that they had. I've watched it more than once. I've supported their channel with my channel. My channel has been supportive of their channel since way back. If you go back to the back of my videos, you'll see I did a garage sale for Chris and Hollie. It was the biggest failure of my whole channel. One of the biggest failures. Have a garage sale and then nobody literally comes but one person and buys a bunch of my stuff. And the whole point was to do it for them to raise money, to help them out when they were in a trailer way back before Elian was born. I was going to help them out just because I really liked them. I thought they were cool. They kept telling me, don't do anything, don't help, we don't want anything. So I just went ahead and thought, I'll do a video of me helping this family out. Total failure. Not a person shows up at my garage sale, yard sale for over a week. One man shows up and buys $80 worth of stuff. And I had a sign up that said 50% of the garage yard sale goes to these people, Chris and Hollie. Big sign, the whole 9 yards, everything. Total failure. I made $80 that day. I sent them the 40 of it. And they kept telling me, no, don't not send anymore. Do not do anything like that. We just do your channel. We'll help you out. My channel's pretty much because of them. Last year, before I did the rocks and all the other stuff for them, it was 100 people I think I had. A lot of them came over because of the videos I did for Chris and Hollie. And I just made it, me and Hollie just got done talking like 2 weeks ago, and I told her I wanted to do a video like this because of the comments and stuff that I've been seeing, the haters, the YouTubers. I was getting them after I did that. People jumped on my channel, and I heard it all. You know, why am I following these scammers, these haters, these blah, 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 blah. And I just told them, hey, have a good day. I bless you. I hope you guys, thank you for coming to my channel. I appreciate you coming all over here to watch one of my videos. And whether you like it or dislike it or leave a comment, hey, thank you. I mean, they didn't stay long. They unsubscribed right away and left. So, oh well, you know. I'm not going to be rich and famous on YouTube, guys. Never tried to be. But anyhow, going back to Hollie and Chris, I told them, like, listen, I've been wanting to do a video about you guys. And the reason I haven't done anything in a while, I'm not trying to ride on their shirt tails. You know, I'm not that type of YouTuber. I'm not trying to use someone else's channel. A lot of YouTubers do that. They'll take content from another person, using it in their videos, or use a copy basically of their video to promote it to get their channel big. That's what YouTube is about. I mean, there's a lot of rules and things that we have to follow, but there's nothing saying you can't. I mean, to an extent. Copyright, you got to watch, yes. But there's a lot of ways getting around a lot of that. And Hollie and them were like, no, don't worry about it. You know, we would appreciate it if you would do a video. And my thing is I support them. I always will support them. My channel will always support them. It's not easy doing YouTube, throwing yourself out there with everything you got. If you have a lot of skeletons in your closet, hey, more power to you. If you can do YouTube and still do that, have at it, you know. YouTube's a lot of work. We pay for our own stuff, our own cameras, my paints are on the wall right there, my computer back there. All that stuff, it takes all that to make $150 GoPro. I mean, this stuff, you know, it costs money. Time. I work. Chris and Hollie were lucky enough that their channel went off quick enough and they started at the right time to get monetized. When I started my channel, was right at the deadline. If I would have kept the original channel I started, I'd been monetized now. But when I canceled it and then restarted back up, was after they had changed it that year. That January they changed it. In February I started my channel back up. You have to have 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of people watching your videos. Then they will monetize you if they feel that your content's good enough and they decide that, yeah, you can be monetized. So we have a lot. I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to do this for being rich and famous. This was just to put it out there. Well, when I found these guys and the things that they did were a lot of things I wanted to do. Dumpster diving. In the beginning of my channel, I was going to do a lot of that stuff. Exploring. I was going to do ghost hunting. I was doing all these things. Well, by watching them, I learned getting a consistent content. That's not me. I have an attention span of a 3-year-old guy, so that's out the window. That's why you see I have painting videos, furniture videos, yard videos, landscape videos. I have to work because my channel isn't there. And then China decided to send us over one of those great little presents that they sent us that messed everything up. So we have to deal with that now. And that really killed my channel too in the beginning. So my channel was basically, when Chris and Hollie sent me the, asked me to do the rocks painting for them, I did that because I was more than glad to, you know, but I was sicker than a dog. My imagination was out there. I had nothing. I did not feel like doing them, but I knew they needed them. They wanted them. And a lot of the recordings were really bad on that because I just did not feel like doing them. I had no imagination to do them. I didn't want to do them, but I did want to do them. I wanted to do them for them, but my mind and body said, no, I don't feel like doing this right now. So I did my best. They came out awful. I did not like them. Sent them to Chris and Hollie. They loved them. I got a lot of people came on here because I sent them to them, and the way they went on about my channel, they jumped on me about it. So hey, whatever, more power to you. But putting yourself out there like they do, with Chris, works his butt off every day to do what he can to make sure they always have what they need. Hollie is an amazing person because of what she can do with this editing and video to make take something that's ordinary and turn it into something that's entertainment. And I watched from way back, a lot of their subscribers were people who started out watching them and fell totally in love with them because of their attitude, because of their strengths, and the things that they didn't just let people push them around and tell them what to do. And they did what they did. And if nobody liked it, oh well. They put everything out there. They hid nothing. They're not afraid to hide anything. They put everything out there. Elian, people picking on Elian was like the biggest thing that really brought me attention. I have a grandson, and he's a little older than Elian. And if anybody picked up my grandson like that, I wouldn't have the patience that they have, honestly. I'm not a person who, I don't fight, I don't argue, I'm laid back. It's not that I don't confront, I do. I'm a constitutionalist, so I believe in the law and the rules of land and the Lord above. So they do too, and they taught me a lot of things. So when I first started watching them, Elian and Melanie would sit in that van, and Melanie gave up a lot of her time. I give her so much credit, the time that she gave up of her life. Where most young kids at her age are out running around, having fun with their friends, she sat in a van and in a truck and made what she had of it. Elian was, I want to say 3 or 4. I mean, I watched him since he's been born. So I was so impressed. I used to tell Chris and Hollie all the time, I've never seen a little boy be so infatuated or could be so happy to find a cart or something with wheels on it and push that thing around a parking lot at 3 o'clock, or to see 3 people have so much fun dumpster diving in a parking lot in the middle of the night and have so much fun. I was envious of it myself. To watch somebody who can sit out there, have fun with the least amount of things in this world, to appreciate what you have and what's life. A lot of people, I think, is what the problem, the haters, is their life is so miserable. This is my opinion, that you're so upset with what you have, you are envious of them. And it's how you take that. Your ego jumps in there. Your ego is what controls you. I keep turning in my chair. My chair keeps spinning when I talk and move. Stop moving. Your ego takes over. And when your ego takes over, it's over. Stop, take a breath. A lot of people are just unhappy in this world because of their lives. And when they see other people enjoying things, it upsets them. Chris and Hollie are happy people and always have been happy from the day I've watched them till now. Over 3 years. These people out there who had went such extreme time and effort to bring them down, to criticize them, to go out of their way to destroy them, it's not going to work. When you have the power of the Lord and you have the truth wins every time. Because if you notice, every time they say something, it's always a lie, which the lie is going to fail. Chris and Hollie know that. They know that it's going to fail because they're telling the truth, and what they're doing is the truth. And there's nothing wrong with what they're doing. They're living life the way they want to live life, the way we are all supposed to live life. You choose the way you live your life. It's up to you what you do each day. Whether you put on a pair of shoes or you go barefoot, it's your choice. Whether you wear a blue shirt or a Michigan shirt or a yellow shirt or brown shirt, it's up to you. What you do with your life is totally up to you. The decisions you make in your life are up to you. Whether they're good or bad, you're the one's going to live with them. I was brought up that way. My mom always told us, the decisions you make in life, you're going to have to deal with. Nobody else. I can't. No one else can. What you decide is what you're going to deal with. That's how I live my life. If you walk out in front of a car, expect to be a hit. I mean, come on, guys. It's simple. I'm going to support Chris and Hollie. My channel is going to support Chris and Hollie until I don't do YouTube anymore. I've done a lot of things with them. I talk to them. I talk to them behind the scenes. Not everything I put out here that I talk to them about. I have talked to Hollie many times about editing. She's very tight-lipped about that. She does what she does, and she's good at it. I've always wanted to learn to make good content. It's hard when you have a lot of things that you're trying to get through to get to there. Since the China thing sent us that they sent us over, everything's been really hard for YouTubers. Getting content, getting out places, getting do things, money. I mean, all that stuff comes into our effect. So you got to do with what you got. And even like they have said on there, it's hard when you got outside and you got to go do the same thing and show somebody the same stuff sometimes over and over. But it's how you do it. And if you ask me, that's why Chris and Hollie are liked so much, because of the way they do things. When you go out there and you just put it out there, people enjoy that. My channel has been basically about me because I have no other. My wife hates YouTube. I've tried to get her on YouTube with me. She's been in a couple of my videos, but if she had her way, she wouldn't be in none of it. She thinks YouTube's a joke. It's a waste of time. Used to be out working 40, 50 hours a day. Nothing else. This is the biggest waste. I'm getting to the point in my life where I'm enjoying my life. YouTube is just a way to express it. I love painting, doing my woodworking, all that kind of stuff. I mean, look at Chris's woodworking. A man who could take a piece of wood and create it and turn it into something that beautiful is just amazing. I'm impressed by it because I work with wood. I love wood. I grew up on a farm. It's when you grow up outside and you learn the outside, that's your life. You respect it. I've communicated with Chris and Hollie since my channel started. At first, like I said, I did not comment to Chris because when he was on doing the videos himself, I was really shy then. I didn't know what to say, what to do. I didn't do a lot of that stuff. But when you get on here in front of this camera, a lot of people, when you pull a camera out, it's amazing how many friends you lose, how many family you lose. And I don't mean that they leave your life forever. It's that they don't want to be around you because they know you're going to pull a camera out every now and then. And they don't want that. So doing what we do is not the easiest thing, guys. Have some respect. Have some consideration. What they're doing out there takes a lot to record your life. It's so hard when I'll admit it myself. There's times I should have been recording, but I wasn't, because I get caught up in what I'm trying to do, or you have something else to put in front of it and you don't have time to get that camera out and put it up on there real quick. And I should have, because I probably would have got content out of it. And then there's other times when I recorded and it was a waste of time because it really didn't mean anything. But it's how you look at it. To me, I put videos up that I thought were awesome. I've gotten 2, 3, 4, 5 views on them. Other ones I hated, thought, I don't even know if I'm going to put this up. I get 20, 30 views, likes, comments, all this stuff on it. It's like, wow, really? Okay. But that's just how the ball bounces. I mean, Chris and Hollie have put up with a lot of crap, and to have the positive attitude that they still have takes a lot. I answer every comment I try to get. I had a lot of problem with YouTube, was blocking my comments, so I lost a lot of subscribers in the beginning because YouTube didn't even let me see their comments. They held them for review, which really sucked because some of the people that commented were awesome people, and they were promoting me, and they were saying how I needed to be shared and how great my channel was, how they liked it. I never even seen them or got a chance to comment to tell them. So we go through a lot of crap in this behind the scenes that you guys don't see. Editing, spending money, our own time. I work, I come home, I paint, try to record it. If I like it, I have hundreds of paintings that I've painted that no one has seen because I just didn't want to put it out there. Chris and Hollie put everything out there. They are a lot less subject to not showing things like I do. Putting your whole life out into the world is a lot. It takes a lot. You really have to believe that and understand that if there isn't a force behind you to get you to do that, it's hard. I learned a lot from Chris and Hollie. To me, they're like a mentor. Learning, watching how to get content. When you get 50,000 people to stick with you and stand by you and support you, it takes a lot to do that. A lot. It takes a lot to earn that. It don't just happen. Um, you have to literally earn that. So something they must be doing right to all the people who are out there hating and picking on them and doing all the things that you guys are doing. Listen, and it's only because of what they're doing right. And a majority of them people have YouTubes. And I know what it is. It's the failure of their channels not getting anywhere. And they envy them and they are jealous to see what the kind of things that the people who love them send them. All the P.O. boxes that they do just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Yes. I read a lot of comments on there, and I read a lot of comments from a lot of YouTubers throughout the time. I'm a big comment reader. I mean, I'll read up to 200-300 comments sometimes, and no exaggeration. And a lot of majority, when you get down to it, these people don't deserve it. Why are they getting it? What did they do that they deserve all this? And it's jealousy and ego. It's them big green monsters that sit in the closet waiting, you know. It's really, get over yourself, get over all of it, get out and work hard, get out and do it. Try harder next time. You know, that's what it comes down to. Maybe instead of wasting your time with someone else, put that time into, like Chris has said many times over, put that time in yourself, put that time in doing something good, and maybe someone will see the goodness in you and get you out there and you'll get noticed. It's a big difference, guys. It's a lot of work. My channel, I just let it go with the flow. Like I said with Hollie and them, I told her I didn't want to be on their shirt tails or none of that. And I said, I'm not trying to do a video because just to jump on and say, look at me, you know, I'm here because I know Chris and Hollie. I've never even met them yet. I know them through YouTube and talking to them. One day I will meet with them. It's going to happen here. Already a goal, yeah. And when you can take your own time and put all that time towards that, I wish I had that kind of time. By the time I go to work, come home, do what my daily stuff is, trying to get a video in between that daily stuff every day is hard. It really is. I give Chris and Hollie credit because they, as much work as they have to do, they're still getting that time, taking that time to put a video up. When you take that time, that's why you have the subscribers you have, because you took the time to do it. You can be very jealous of that, or you can be very happy for them for that. I'm happy for them. I love to see Elian's face when they get the P.O. boxes. When they go dumpster diving and that kid would find a card, I have just never seen anybody, and that's one of the biggest things that's always stuck in my head is how happy that kid has always been since he's been born. You don't see Elian walking around miserable, unhappy, cranky, crabby, and I'm sure he has his couple of days there, you know, he might not feel good or don't want to do it, but he's always happy. A kid who's mistreated is not that happy every day. And he's been happy since the dad watched him be born. That kid is a happy kid. So as parents, they're doing something right. His family of YouTubers that he has out there that cares for that kid, amazing. I give you guys all kudos for everything you do for Elian, going out of your way. Good job. I do what I can do. I do as much as I can. I help in any way I can. My support to them, like I told them, will always be there. You guys who are out there listening and watching every day and the bickering, let go of the ego, guys. Be happy. Be happy with yourself and you'll see a big change. It's all about that happiness. It's how we look at things. Everybody looks at things differently. I mean, people are going to look at this video differently. I'll probably get comments that'll be like, oh, you're trying to do it anyhow because you said it and you did it. And no, I talked to Chris and Hollie about this, and I said I wasn't not putting a video up lately about them because of that. I did not try to want to jump in and be part of that bandwagon. And they were both like, do it, because we have no problem with you and we would appreciate you actually doing one like that. So this is my side of it. This is where Searching Souls is about, helping others, doing things. That's why I wanted my channel to be more. I really wanted to go out and do a lot of stuff for a lot of people, but everything changed in this past 2 years what it was before. So my path had to change with it. So I had to learn to adapt and overcome and do what I could do to just do what I can. This is not the way my channel was really supposed to be planned, and what I had in my head, no, it's not it. But it's what I do. So I just go with it. If that day I'm working on a project and it's building a table, I build a table. And when you have something that you can take and run with it, I give all the power to you. I have no resentment in anybody that out there on YouTube. I figure everyone out there who's done what they've done or have millions of views earned those millions of views. And that's what it's about. It's just like anything else. If you're broke and you don't have a job and you need money, well, there's why. There's a solution to every problem, guys. Christian Hollie's overcome all them problems, and they've learned to succeed and learned how to take that next step and not give up and not stop just because. We've all had problems. We all have things that go on in our life that ain't great, and sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not, but you learn to adapt and overcome. Do what you got to do to fix it. And yes, they've had help, and they've had people jump in and say, hey, let us help right now. We'll help you until you get back on your feet or get something fixed. That's what you do. That's what a good person does. And a lot of people, over 50,000 people now see that in them, that there's something good about them. So the goodness comes out, and it really does. It only comes from that. I could go on for weeks, guys. I honestly could. I'm trying to keep it mundane right now because I could literally go crazy with this. Like I said, I read every comment that they've ever had and put out, and I finally stopped commenting on a lot of the videos because my ego will get going too. When you like somebody, it's like your family, your child, your husband, your wife, your whatever, you defend them. When you like somebody or you respect somebody, you automatically, that defense kicks in to support them. And I used to. I put my comments in before. A lot of times I've just subsided back because to me, it's not worth my little breath to waste on them. I look at it as Chris and Hollie are handling it the way they have to. Wrong is wrong, right is right. When you know you're right, you don't have to worry. When you're not lying and you're not cheating, you're not stealing, and you know that, and you've done nothing wrong, that gives you the confidence to stand there and confront your attackers. And Chris and Hollie have been doing that for years now. We're going on years. This is their second year that I watched this go on and on and on. I just wanted to say thank you to all the people out there who are supporting them, because your support is what makes our channels great. And as a YouTuber, this is basically what I'm putting it out for. More a friend of a Chris and Hollie, but as a YouTuber, that we work very hard and we go through a lot of crap, but we still get up every day and record a video. There's days that, I don't. There's days I don't want to and I don't. It's all about what's up in here, Getting past that, which they have, once you can get past that part and just go do it, that's where you succeed. Overcoming that. I, as a YouTuber, still have a lot to learn. There's days that I fumble around my cameras trying to upload. I'm getting certain things up, trying to figure out how to get... It took me almost a year on YouTube to figure out how to do a split thing to show before and after. That's all part of YouTube, guys. It's all part of everything. Learning as you go. I got to keep this to somewhat of a minimum. We're already looking at a half hour. Oh, my Lord. Okay, guys. Believe in Chris and Hollie. Follow Chris and Hollie. Subscribe to Chris and Hollie. Support Chris and Hollie. That's all I can say, guys. They're not awful people. They're not. Any questions you ever have to me, I'd be more than glad to answer them to you. Leave a comment. Leave a like. whatever. I'm going to be putting up a couple more videos of this. Like I said, it's been really hard for me too. It seems like every time I hit that button to start recording, the dog went nuts, the door was pounding, lawnmowers. I mean, it's like, wow. So, Chris and Hollie, keep up the good work. That's all I can say. Don't let them guys bring you down. I know they're not going to, because you're in the right. Just keep up the good work. You guys are putting out the most awesome content. And we, as beginner YouTubers, appreciate it because we are learning from you guys. And it's great to have someone out there who knows what they're doing to learn from. And they're very helpful. I mean, over and over. I could go on, like I said, a million things. But we're going to make this one. That's enough for now. Hollie, thanks for all the support. Chris, thank you so much for everything you guys have done for my channel. I'm going to put another video out like this, and we'll get a little more in-depth each one. This is just for now. So, peace from Searching Souls.